And everybody in the denture world, today is day 7 post-op, and I feel fantastic. A little sore right down in here where the denture meets the bottom of the gum. I think there's a little bit too long down there, so I'm probably gonna have to get them shaved off next week. And up here a little bit too. They're loose. The uppers are loose, so it is already time for a reline, and I'm not scheduled until next Tuesday. So, um, I think I'm gonna have to break in and use some adhesive at least until I can get in for my first reline. If it's really driving me crazy. It's just a busy week. I've got to take my son to the dentist tomorrow. He's getting fillings and a sealant put on the tooth once he gets fillings, and then eventually he's going to have a crown on one of his teeth because he had to have a root canal a while back, and they didn't want to do a crown until he was almost an adult because he was so young when he had it. As you can see, bruising's still pretty bad. Although, if you tell, I mean, it's improving. It's definitely improving. It should be gone. Hopefully, I'm hoping by next week it'll be gone. Had a great church day today. We went to church and did some volunteer work there, and then went out to lunch with my church peeps. My husband thinks it's funny I call them my peeps. Had a great lunch. It's been a beautiful day. We sat outside, went to McAllister's, and I had a delicious bowl of potato soup. As you can tell, they're wonderful there. They let me pick where to go for lunch because they knew I would be more nutritionally challenged. That there's a lot of places that we normally go to that we can't, or I can't go to because they don't offer anything that I can eat right now since I'm on soft foods. Can't eat a burger yet. And now that the top dentures are loose, I'm having trouble biting things. Before I was able to bite into a sandwich or a really soft sandwich like peanut butter. I can't do that right now, not without some type of adhesive to keep them in place. So how are you all out there doing? Leave a comment. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if you have any questions. Um, it's been a really good road for me. I guess I'm one of the fortunate ones. I know a lot of people have issues and problems with their dentures. Some people can't stand to wear them even just a couple of days after their extractions. But I've been fortunate that I've been able to do that. I did leave them out last night, like I said I was going to do, and I did great. I didn't have any problems. It didn't wake me up. I didn't have any jaw pain. I think maybe I just need to get used to that difference between having them in and having them out. So I'll let my dentures soak overnight so that they'll be nice and clean because I can't stand them not being clean. So far I've had them in ever since I got it this morning, and even without the looseness, I mean, they don't bother me. It's a little irritating right down here at the bottom, but for the most part, I can ignore it. I have had to use Benzodent a couple of times yesterday, but didn't have to use any today, and I don't feel like I have to right now. I've been able to stretch the ibuprofen out to every 6 hours now instead of every 4 or 5. And I absolutely went more than 6 hours, a little bit more than 6 hours today, and just went ahead and took them, even though I really wasn't having any pain. I think I'm going to keep that up today, and then tomorrow I'll probably stretch it out a little bit longer. As I said, my son has a dentist appointment tomorrow. Thursday, I'm going to Dollywood with my church friends and ride a few roller coasters. I know I'm going to have to use some adhesive then. I need for those to stay in, whether I'm having a conversation with them or whether I'm riding a roller coaster or whatever, walking around. And it is National Day of Prayer, so I think we're going to probably attend a prayer service there while we're there. But life doesn't stop moving just because you go and have extractions and have dentures put in. So things still happen, things still move along. You still have to live life and get out there and go to the grocery store and go to church and go meet your friends and your family, and it doesn't stop. But that's all I have for today. If you guys have any questions, want to know anything, any resources, I've got a bunch of resources, and I'll probably list those a little bit later on. Some good resources that I found that have helped me along my journey, and maybe will help you along your journey too. So y'all have a blessed day, and I will see you tomorrow.